Everybody, here we are once again on this wonderful Friday, January 8th, with another edition of the Casa Street Fighter 5 weekly here on the internet. I am the Doctor, being joined by Simao on the desk, and we're going to be bringing you all of the action here tonight. How you doing tonight, my man?
Man, it's been pretty good. I mean, considering all things, it's only been 1 week into 2021, but yeah, everything's going all right.
Great to hear it. You love to see it. I mean, yeah, it's our first week back here. We took a bit of a break. I think it's been 3 weeks since we had a tournament. But we're happy to be back, and the players are happy to be back. Everybody's having a good time. And yeah, we have our first match in just a second.
Man, I'm excited to see some high-level Street Fighter. I was catching in on BC. Happy to see them back. Happy to see some familiar names as well that we've got coming up here. Looks like we've already got our first competitor in there. NYC Furby, the youngest of arts.
The youngest. So let's do a exclamation point bracket in the chat. Let's see if we can't find out exactly what our matchup is going to be. I'm gonna have to remember how to learn a bracket or read a bracket again. That was always tough for me before. Looks like it's gonna be NickNemo is the matchup. Just as they join the lobby. I could have waited just a second and been rewarded with the answer.
Ah, yes. All right.
Yeah, cool.
It's gonna be interesting to see here if we're going by character select screen right here, or just going by the character profile pictures. It's gonna be Sim versus Alex, and I don't know how that really works out.
Yeah, that'll be really interesting to watch. We actually don't get a lot of Alexes here for all the character diversity we have at the Casa. Alex is just simply not one of those characters, it would seem. So I would love to see it. He's definitely super interesting to watch, especially when they're going for that highlight reel play.
Oh yeah.
But
You'll get your Twitter clips ready. All right. Yep, and
yeah.
looks like it, yeah. So Sim versus Alex, and we got Fire and Fighter Alex. Oh,
That's definitely an on-point skin selection here, right?
Yeah. It's an option. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, but he's going up against Yoga Flame. It makes perfect sense.
He's gonna literally fight the fire. I like it. All right, elbow
right
slash to start off with.
Yeah, gonna get a nice little punish there. Things are kind of slowing down again right off the bat. Furby gonna want to try and just stay this distance, because look at that. Anything that hits is just gonna blow you up. It's so much damage.
Yeah. Gotta keep this big man out. Oh, preemptive chop. I like it. Teleport coming in. You're gonna chop. Probably catch a limb. I like the attempt.
Oh, that was nice to teleport just at the time.
Cross chop?
He is gonna get dived in upon though. Oh, yeah.
Oh no!
One for stun.
Get off me. I like it.
Yeah, stun no longer a factor, but the HP bar not looking so hot. He gets
cross shots right over it.
I can't believe that
Fine.
dive actually worked out.
That's plus.
You get the link, but things are looking pretty good. Oh, less good.
Yo, sniper, get off me. Again. There's no Twitter clips today, but it's a pretty solid Alex play. Just attempted to kick the fireball.
Yeah, it's not really going to quite work out for you. But yeah, Art going to be able to pick up that first round there with the Yoga Sniper. It seemed like that round was going really one-sided there for Nemo, and then it just chipped away enough that Art was able to, bring it back in a time. Did he go through him? What happened there?
Stomp's not a great move. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Oh, no, that's 2 hits.
He didn't multi-parry. He gets caught in the startup of the lariat. Does get the back throw though.
Here we go. It's the start. It just takes one. All right, hold this pressure. Oh, you can't go through that.
Just can't get through.
Oh. Art with a download. It's like, all right, that first round, I got it now. USB plugged in. Download complete.
Yeah, the second round was a bit of a wash. It just seemed like Nemo couldn't get anything going with what they were trying, because it seemed like every time they'd start up, they'd get interrupted by, you know, the fire, or just not connect on the
Yeah.
follow-up, or just get interrupted by a throw. And so now it's round game number 2 actually, so we'll have to see if there's an adjustment at all.
Not sure. I think Art's going on the offensive now instead of throwing out those mediums. Yeah, he is teleporting all up in his face.
Yeah, it's so much flame on the screen. That firefighter costume just not doing any protection.
Oh, that caught just barely.
Yeah, was able to block it luckily, but his HP bar is for the most part gone.
That is, it's burned away. Ashes to the wind. It's gone.
One last chance now here for Nemo to stay alive in the bracket.
Oh, armors through it. Okay. Oh, just gets hit with the fireball. Oh, the double.
This is just falling apart. Art is giving no quarter here. We've seen that flame so many times now,
Offensive
and it's just working.
Yeah, this is the specialty I like to see from Art. Once he gets into the groove of it, there's just no stopping him.
Oh man, that was fancy.
Oh! Art, please.
There's a bit of styling on there, just a little bit to make sure that they close out the round.
Good stuff to Art though for once again showing a strong match with the sim, the offensive sim style.
Yeah, and you can see that like that evolved throughout the match. Like round start, game 1, it was a bit metered. You know, didn't quite know what the Alex was going to be doing. You know, didn't know what type of opponent it was going to end up being. And then as the downloads started coming in, the aggression just skyrocketed into that final, you know, 4th round there. That was just a lot of Yoga Flame, really.
You're not going to be able to really stop him once he gets into the groove. Like you can attempt, and it takes a very hard read to be able to stop Art from doing whatever he wants. All right, so looks like
Bonejanglez. Yeah, Bonejanglez versus Novaspec here.
Interesting to see here. All right.
So it's going to be that Bison Seth matchup. Both characters pretty common, I would say. Bison, everybody loves those big meaty claws, but the Seth is something different. There's so many different ways to play that character and excel that it just seems really strong on ladder. Everybody's picking up either a pocket or a main Seth, and it is seemingly flavor of the month, I would say.
I mean, it very well could be. I mean, Seth, last character to come out, hasn't been touched by any kind of adjustments per se up until, you know, a month from now.
Well, that's not
so.
Seth.
That is definitely not Seth. You know, I do know Novaspec is a F.A.N.G player though, so you know maybe they were just messing around with Seth and they want to stick with their tried and true F.A.N.G.
Yeah, maybe it is that pocket. It is going to be the Shadowloo matchup, though, to make sure that there's lots of purple on the screen.
Here we go. Yeah, it's purple rain all over.
Man, this is looking like a very one-sided matchup so far. Jangles not quite able to get a grip so far. Is finally going to be blocking up in the corner. V versus out too. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Catches the EX scissors. Get out of here. This longest of light kicks.
That was incredibly far away.
That was, you know, I keep forgetting how far away F.A.N.G's like buttons actually go. And I would say like, man, Genie's light kick, Sakura's light kick, man, and they're too far.
Nova is just shredding him right now. Like everything has an answer. It's like he's literally reading Jangles' mind and is gonna get the activation now. But this is looking like a bit of a deficit to work over.
Yeah, he's. Oh man, I forgot he had that flying move too. Oh, what an update! Wow, it's super impressive though. Like, there's not much Bonejanglez is even doing or even able to do. The life keeps whittling away from poison, but then
wow, holy!
Listen, sometimes you just gotta do it.
And what better time, right? He wins
I
the
mean,
game.
yeah. He held on to his meter, but Bonejanglez spent every last bit he could get on EX Scissors or getting the head stomp. It just did not
Everything
work
just got
out.
interrupted too. Like there was just
Yeah.
no chance for him to respond.
It's a calculated risk, but man, it's Bonejanglez not great at math right now. Here we
Which
go.
is tough.
Yeah. Math's always not a fun subject, but
Look
gotta
at
do
how
it.
far away NovaSpec is like putting him into block stun. Like he's so far away that even like the axe kick response only gets like the single hit and just like is so far away that it's almost a free block.
Yeah. Oh, almost got it. All right, now Bison activated. Hold that. Full screen, not afraid to whiff punish. Good stuff on Nova. The recognition. Oh, just eat all of this. You set up a brigade of defense hits, and it just works.
Those orbs don't seem like they do a ton of damage, but for the amount of interruption they've done to Janglez' plan, they've completely ruined what they're trying to do. And it's just
The mileage.
like, look at that! He the
Yeah.
fireball goes up, he scissor kicks, and he just gets interrupted. And then now we find ourselves in a stun situation. And
Oh, the mixed. What? No. Just block. Oh, thank God. Just block, please.
that's, I don't really have words for what that was. That just, it happened. Like,
I'm at a loss for words. He tried to grab him out every time, but
he just did it.
wow. Just smack. I'm over here, smack.
It was so
Man.
lightning quick too. Like I
Yeah.
just completely lost track of what was happening there, and just everything just kind of like, it seems like Jangles did too, unfortunately.
I mean, Nova was dialed in. That's, I mean, good on Nova's part for just being able to willfully assert your dominance as needed.
Definitely. And
Good
so,
stuff.
guys, in the chat, this is our first tournament back here. It is our first tournament in 2021. So if you guys haven't already, be sure to hit that Match Arena link. It's in the chat there. You can also do !Match Arena. Our code for this week is going to be Casa SFE33. We've been here for quite a while, which means we get a quite high number. It is still the 50 cents for free in the pot. As always, you guys don't lose anything by using that contribution code. It just supports the players here. Everybody else gets a bit too in the pot, and you definitely want to make sure you're running those codes. We have so many of them to give out. There's so many of you in the chat on Twitter. You have friends, you have families. Just make sure to get them to use the code as well to support these great players here in the tournament here tonight.
Get your moms to support us, please.
Yeah, share it on Facebook.
Put it out there. We need some good stuff going around, at least on Facebook nowadays. But speaking of good stuff, we got our next match here. We got Spaceboy and Hitman, another Bison.
It's 2 in a row. That's something special. We'll have to
Yes.
see if Hitman can put up a bit more of a fight here against Spaceboy. So it is going to be a bit of a different matchup. So we'll have to see how that really kind of plays in. But I mean, Spaceboy is definitely a familiar face in the matchup.
Yeah, Spaceboy is a strong competitor in any tournament scene that they're in. It's always great to see their name pop up, and you know that they're gonna put on a heck of a show. Let's go, Hitman. Big Bison buttons.
Yeah, as I said, HP bar is not very big, it would seem. If only the 2 hits really, kind of decimates it.
Oh,
just
right through the
jumps
fireball.
through it. Big combo there. And baits the DP.
That
That's
one crushed
damage.
counters.
Not quite dead. Does get the throw for the kill, though, at the end.
Let's go, Hitman.
Incredibly strong start here.
Yeah. All right. Devil's reverse right from the start. Catches the air to air. Like it. Walks back. Good recognition.
Yeah, not afraid of any buttons there. Just baits out the throw. Jumps over
Big
charged
jumping.
fireball, too.
All right. Plus frames. Hold the spacing.
Oh, jumps
Ooh,
into
not
the
quite
EX
true.
fireball, though.
All right. Throw pressure, just take
now.
the throw. Out of it. I like it.
Yeah, back to a much more metered start, but again, the awkward DP just not gonna do it. Hitman coming out ahead here in game 1.
Good stuff to Hitman. You know, I want to say something like this outfit for Bison. I'm gonna call Hitman Drip Man. This is a tight outfit. I like it. It's the 30th anniversary one, right?
I have no idea, actually. That's a chat question. Let us
Honestly,
know, chat.
this is 30th, right? So either way, this one's actually pretty sick. I like it.
Definitely fancy enough to be an anniversary costume, I would say.
Yeah, and then Guile only got the military parade uniform.
Yeah, not quite the same. Although I guess it is red versus blue, which kind of is classic. When just like that, classic scissor kicks coming out, gonna get a bit of damage in. Nice little DP out though from Spaceboy. Evens up the life bar. Finally gets that air fireball to connect too.
All right, Inferno, not safe, but it is spaced well. Catches him on the tail end of that cape.
Each of them.
If I've learned anything from Incredible, no capes.
True. Although they kind of worked out in the boys, so you know, take it as you will.
That is true.
Oh, man.
Oh, nice shimmy. Good stuff, Spaceboy going up around in game 2.
It does still have a bit of work to do, but everything so far has been pretty even. That last round was very controlled from both players. You know, no over-aggression, nobody really overstepping their bounds. No random DPs from Spaceboy either, so he's going to get the crush counter there.
Those DPs were killing Spaceboy the first match, but looks like a lot of it's calmed down here. So using those Sakura buttons to the best of their ability. Challenges with the light kick though. Good stuff, Hitman.
Yeah, not allowing Spaceboy to just jump out of the corner. Trying to keep him here as much as possible. Does get the counter hit as well. Back to the corner. Keeps him in. Keeps him in again.
Trade. We got beam clashes? Thought I was watching Street Fighter.
Charge
right,
fireball.
no air
Fireball. Something done. But yeah. Still just trying to keep that corner. It's not quite the same, you know. Has some room to work with now, Spaceboy. Only a little bit of HP left, though. Any single button will probably do it. A throw would definitely do it.
Oh, yeah. All right. And speaking of the classic, scissor kicks into throw. All right, Hitman, one round away from winning the match. So Spaceboy is on the hot seat right now.
Yeah, early on in the tournament. So we do have this best of 3. So only needs the 1 round. And this is a good looking round. 1 more for stun.
It's pressure. And there it is.
Has 1 bar meter, so this will hurt. Should still live. Oh, I love it.
Counter hit confirmed. Good stuff, Hitman.
Yeah, I'm watching it back on stream. So he does the regular scissor kick, and it recovers in time to just get that light punch there. I don't know if that was intentional. It definitely looked intentional, which is that much better.
I would like to believe that's a setup. I mean, it's like, oh, with scissor kicks, I can punish that. No. You thought.
Yeah, so that's actually going to send Spaceboy down to losers very early on here.
Yeah, as you were saying, it is early on in the bracket. Spaceboy does have a second chance to run it back. And I'm not going to doubt any ability whatsoever that Spaceboy can't run it back all the way up to you know, losers finals.
Yep. So we're going to head over just 1 spot here on the bracket. It is going to be Profit versus Highspeedchaos now. Winner here actually goes up against Hitman. So interesting enough, they'll have been able to see that and be like, "Hi, do you want to take him? Do I want to take him? Well, let's figure out who's actually going to take this W here." So Profit is a known name here. They've been playing in our tournaments forever, and they just murder everybody. Like, there is no hesitation in their play style, and their Gill. Right?
Yeah, Profit becoming one of the true final bosses of Street Fighter V, at least for online tournaments as well. You got Gill, the Illuminati Emperor.
So we don't really have any other tournaments. So
Well, I mean, Casa tournament, but I mean, Prophet does enter in
I
LBC.
meant online tournament, like
Oh,
online
yeah,
versus
true.
like not online is what I was saying.
Of course,
Um,
yeah. But you know, as well, for now at least, tournament standard means you got a decent enough internet connection and enter consistently,
and an Ethernet cord.
and an Ethernet cord, please. Yo, ban Wi-Fi. At least for tournaments, you can keep that on your phone.
Just don't tether your phone to your
Do not tether your phone,
PlayStation.
please. All right. Oh, we got it. All right.
Wait,
good.
did we curse it?
Yeah.
Are they actually tethering their
I hope
phones
not.
here?
My sweet, please. I know you're a camp player, but come on, man. You can't take that.
Fireball
game
beats
strong.
Fireball. Yeah, Prophet already coming out ahead. Just huge jumping too. Look at all this damage. So much.
Virgins. All right, good spacing on that.
It's
Dash up,
unrelenting,
grab.
really.
Oh
Alright.
no, Highspeedchaos. It's time to get chaotic.
Yeah, gets a little bit of breathing room here. All the way back to the corner. EX Tatsu just to get pressure going. Oh, he
From
counter
the
hit
west to the
stops it.
east.
That's a long foot. That is
That is
incredibly long.
That's also a big elbow for the anti-air. Good stuff to Prophet.
Round one, already in the books. Round two, looking to follow shortly after. It's usually how math works. Oh, the parry actually worked out. Oh no, the Tatsu!
Wow. Just a little bit miscalculated. Gill's not quite tall enough.
Surprising, right? Like that's
Yeah,
one of the
he
few
is
things
tall,
he's not
but-
tall enough for. He's got all that
But, you
hair
know,
on top too,
The hair adds about 3.5 feet.
right? That would get singed up in that situation.
Yeah, you can burn the ends. Need to go.
That's if his hair does burn, right? Unless it's like a Todoroki
mean-
situation where it just doesn't.
You know, that's true. The man's already hot and cold, so I doubt anything's going to freeze over or burn on his head. But it looks like Ken here is giving him a bit of a concussion here. Good stuff. All right, activate. What's the mix? One winged angel.
Just ice spears him and just raw fireball. Okay.
All right.
He just gets right through everything there with the dash forward. Gets the back
Nice.
throw as well. Prophet
Teeth
looking
the bomb.
really good at the end there.
For the win. Good stuff to Prophet. You know, it's always scary. Prophet's already good in without V trigger. Like Prophet, the spacing is tight. The buttons are always like on point, and then V trigger pops. It's like it's over. Oh, sat on it.
Bit of an unfortunate thing. Does get the parry off the second one though. Now, oh, he does it parry
Once again.
back.
Oh, DP, let's go.
HP
Gotta throw
pretty
one out there
even.
at least.
Yeah, you got to keep him on his toes.
Good on not overextending for Prophet.
Yeah, Highspeedchaos being a bit more controlled. Is holding a lot of stuff here, not really trying to overextend and get beat out by these really long buttons from Prophet. And
Yeah.
it just seems like they're trying to find that instance to go in. We saw it in round one where they finally got the trigger activation and had a bit of breathing room to work with,
Yeah.
and that
Like
could be
period.
it.
Oh,
Doesn't
man.
quite have trigger.
Alright.
No. All right, now they do.
Neutral is pretty hectic. I like the look
Yep.
of it.
The parry is super interesting too because it's something that it's not the best parry. Oh, nice little trade there
Whoa,
into
okay.
picking it right back up. But yeah, it's not an amazing parry, right? But it's deceptive enough that if you parry these fireballs, a lot of people will try and follow up their fireball with getting in close, and the parry gives you just enough room to punish that. And you can see Highspeedchaos has quite figured that out, and so they'll throw the fireball, look like they're going to go in but stop short, and then the parry doesn't really bring as much to the table as it had previously.
It's true. It's good recognition then on Chaos's part. All right, to the corner. Can pressure.
He just breaks right out with that knee.
Stuff on profit. All right, activate.
Oh, I guess the knee
Again
drop
with the
again,
knees.
though.
Could confirm.
Yeah, brings him all the way right back to the corner.
Kolin's cold.
But he just breaks right out. No concern. Yo.
Oh, that's... Oh, okay. I was going to say, this is going to be very, very bad.
Tatsu's to the other side. Great tech from Prophet. Gets the parry.
Oh, just a bit too low on the heavy Tatsu. Profit. Strong showing.
Yeah, he gets that point blank knee drop once again, too. It was double dash knee drop, and I think it actually punished a throw attempt looking back. That's interesting because it makes sense, right? Like, who expects you to double dash knee drop?
Maybe that's the tech.
Coming soon to a Urian near you.
Oh, please God, no. If I was actually talking about this with a couple of buddies the other night, and if they added like any kind of charge partitioning to Street Fighter V, like third strike style, no. Every single Urian that's already top tier. You got Nemo, Ryusei, even Tokido picking up Urian. That's gonna be something I don't even want to think about. You got
Just
dash
one
up
more
headbutt.
layer. Yeah, that sounds fun from a viewer
Definitely.
perspective. I say run it. I'm just a commentator. I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, that's true. To be fair though, recently I have been trying to pick up the headbutt loops for Urian, and oh
Those are
man, they're so
great to
fun.
watch.
They're
Yeah,
satisfying.
they're so great to watch. All right, loading into our next matchup. It is going to be Bushinmaster facing off against Alex ... So Zeku versus brain fart.
Blanka, I think.
Blanka. There we go. I had it
Yeah.
before when we were talking about Urian, and then I went into the introduction and it literally just slipped the rest of my brain into the trash. But yeah, here it is. And it's that V skill 2 Zeku as well, which is kind of my favorite to watch. It's not something that on release got a lot of play because it is so kind of setup heavy. But it's something we've seen a ton from Bushinmaster. They love running it. It's very few and far between that they opt into skill 1.
I mean, the utility base on it is much more usable than V skill 1, in my honest opinion. Like, you know, the transforms and everything are cool, but you know, you do that practically after every special move anyway.
Yeah. So we're gonna get activation now. Tried to bait out a throw attempt, didn't quite work out.
Oh, did catch it, not fast enough. Weasel incoming.
That is unfortunate. Does get that one though.
Rumble. To the corner. Oh, on the counter hit.
He's dead.
Let's go, Bushinmaster. Oh, just goes for the jumping. All right.
So even with the complete whiff of the trigger there, still manages to clutch it out. Oh, but it's Alex's turn. We've seen Alex adapt and overcome a lot of players here in these tournaments, and the downloads usually come in pretty quick for him too.
All right, no conversion though. Yeah, there's a lot of good downloading, and there's a lot of good players in Casa every week. So the ability to adapt and download, you know, get their game plan, change it up on the fly, it's a good showing on how strong each of these competitors is.
Yeah, this is looking already like a very different round here, even with the activation coming in now.
Oh, Rainbow Ball. Once again, Bushinmaster tries to catch it with the V trigger. Doesn't get a lot off of it.
Oh, catches the jump attempt. Counter hit though. Has super at the end here. This should kill.
That's gonna kill, yeah. Ching ching ching. And
KO.
Step on. Excellent stuff on the conversion for Bushinmaster. That was looking like Alex's round to take.
Yeah, it really only took that one little tag at the end there. You know, he had the meter, he had the opportunity to let loose, And, you know, had he maybe had one less meter or even really anything drops there, you know, Alex is able to secure it. But because everything went right for Bushin, they come out ahead. They take game one. And so now Alex has to kind of work for it. He needs to pick it right back up and not let that really, you know, overcome him mentally.
Yeah, you give Bushin an inch, he'll take a mile. It doesn't work out in tournament setting. All right, to the corner. Here we go. Never mind. Back out. That slide goes so far.
It's the ninja slide. Brings them almost all the way right back to the opposite corner. V reversals just to stay safe.
Oh.
Now we actually are in the
How did that
corner
being good?
into the stun as well. 2 bars a meter. Oh, he tried to set it up, but the slow rise gives away the
That's good
setup.
recognition on Alex's part. Oh, just
Raw
shoulder?
shoulder?
All right.
Okay.
All right, then.
It works out, I guess.
You know, you just got to do it.
Just gotta do it to him.
All right. Rainbow ball. Not sure if that was a bait or what. All right. Put stuff on the crop.
Oh, he actually
grabs
gets
it through
thrown
the
out.
electricity.
And they hop over each other.
All right. It's time.
I think that's the first time I'd ever seen that weird kick from old Zeku. It was interesting. Oh,
Yeah.
big punish on the failed DP, though.
All right. Get out of here. Pressure.
V reversals the activation. Doesn't want to have to hold that, but is just going to back off now. Try and wait as much of this trigger to go away as possible. Still has one more usage of it, and it gets the overhead, and it works out for him.
What a shot from Alex. Just clipped him, and it works.
Yeah, the very last bit of trigger, too. Doesn't get anything off the crush, though. Just a bit of damage.
Yeah, take it.
Oh, he went over the shoulder and gets another crush counter. That's what you like to see.
Oh, wow.
All right.
EX Rainbow Ball. Get off me.
Does it again. Keeps the corner. Not for long.
Big crumble? All right. Weedle, incoming.
He gets
Oh,
it!
Captain backdash. And
Oh,
yours.
no.
Oh, no.
That was back throw for stun is what that was.
Oh. And there we go. Good stuff to Alex.
Yeah, another super close round there. But ties it up. 1 apiece, excuse me. Still searching for that ever elusive second game win. And that was close. It's still a little worrying because it was literally 1 tech away from going Bushin's way.
It's true.
Definitely not as yeah, it's not as dominant as Bushin's win in game 1.
Oh yeah, game 1 was definitely all Bushin. Yeah, the second game went back and forth.
Oh no,
right.
that's punishable.
Wall
Gets
jump.
the wall bounce out. Oh no. Staying alive. Doesn't do the
all
burst
this medium
setup.
button. Oh, good conversion on the rainbow ball.
Just
Gets the
slide
counter
crush. Oh man, what is happening?
Oh no! Oh, just a little bit more rainbow ball. There's a chance. Activate.
Activates.
No ball.
Oh, does even enough? No. Wait. Yes.
I'm sorry. What?
I think that may have been an accidental drop into a pickup.
Hey, it looked like a setup. I'm gonna call it a setup, and I'm sure Blanka players do as well. Here we go.
It's the
Now
NA
it is
reset.
Dominant performance here from Alex.
Yeah, that's definitely heartbreak for Bushin though, because definitely seemed to be in the driver's seat for pretty much that whole round, right up until the end. So they're gonna keep throwing these weasels at him and hope that one connects so they can get that link again.
Oh, fishing out with the heavy punch. Classic Zeku move. The heavy punch goes very far. Doesn't get anything off of it.
Oh,
There's
one
a
more.
chance. Oh, and the EX ball. Cannot contest.
So with that, Alex will take it 2-1 there. moving on.
That's
That's tough.
tough, Alex.
That's definitely tough
Wow.
for Bushin.
Bushin was so dominant, so strong the whole time. And then just minor things. And it fell apart. Wow, good stuff to both players, though. It's not the last week I've seen a Bushinmaster. They do get to have a chance in the loser's side and make it all the way up to grand finals through losers. They just got won it hard enough. All right.
Yeah,
now,
and they've done it
have-
before too, so it is definitely doable
Yeah.
for them. And so, like you were saying, our next matchup should be here soon.
I believe I saw Akachi and Reverse.
Correct. So
All
Akachi
right.
verse 130. This should be a good matchup. They should all really be good matchups if you
Well, yeah,
think
they
about
are
it.
all good from what I can see here. But I'm not too familiar with Akachi. I have seen Verse plenty of times. Verse is always a strong competitor. It's always fun to watch. But not sure who this Akachi individual is.
Akashi used to be a pretty regular here. I think we did have quite a number of tournaments that they weren't coming to it for a bit of a time, and so there is, like you said, those of you in the chat who don't remember them. But they were pretty solid. They made it quite deep in the tournament pretty often. So it's good to see him back here and good to see him competing again. And so while we wait for these players to get in here, if you guys haven't already, hit that Matcherino in the chat, ! Matcherino. Code Casa SFV33. You can do the follow quests. They take literal seconds, and every little bit counts here in the pot for the players. You can like, share, subscribe to Facebook as well. Get that Matcherino out there. Make sure that everybody sees it. You can also support our streamer Dom here with a follow. You can click that notification bell as well so that they know. So that you know every time they go live, whether it is for these Casa events or even for their own personal streams. All of that goes a long way to support the team here at Casa. Also, we do love our friends over at NLBC, and
Yeah, support your online streamers, support your
local.
TOs, support whomever you can in the any way that you can. But it looks like here we're actually getting a different matchup. Apparently Verse and Akachi are already going at it. They just couldn't wait. So we got Hermes and again DBGen 13.
Speaking of supporting creators, Capcom should do a creator code. I think that would be kind of neat.
That would actually, I think that would give some more livelihood to the game other than just, hey, buy this costume pack and support CPT.
Yeah, which obviously we want to support CPT, right? Like
CPT.
but like if you could buy the CPT bundle while also using creator code DammitDom or creator code IDOM or Punk to God or whatever your favorite player is, like you just slide them a little bit extra. I think that's overall worth it.
I think that would be super helpful. And it looks like we got Seth and Cammy. Always Hermes with Cammy. Very strong, very, very frightening Cammy.
It's got the super long hat too. But it is Seth overall. It's something we talked about a little bit earlier when we kind of got baited there in round one. But
it's true.
Super strong character. Everybody seems to be picking them up in some form or another. And it's
Seth
definitely...
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, Seth it's very strong character. Only came out a year ago, and there's been no real balance adjustments, so Seth's been just running rampant unchecked for this whole time. So we'll see what happens in February. Is the axe kick gonna get nerfed, or will other characters be buffed to actually compete with the single move that has ruined Street Fighter 5 Season 4, Season 5, whatever you want to call the season. I don't even know what I'm at. What I do know is Hermes took that round with the convincing confirms. Good stuff, Hermes.
Yeah, it was pretty quick at the end there. And one thing to note, interesting enough, is DBGen's actually going with the trigger 1 for Seth.
Yeah.
we've been seeing trigger 2 here for the most part. I know that it is the more technical trigger because you have to control the ball and make your setup afterwards, and it you know, it can be a bit easy to drop in that sense. Just like that
Oh,
is gonna be a bit painful. But the trigger one, it's different.
yeah. I mean, I do like the ability to extend combos to an extent. Oh, and that's gonna hurt. Oh no, no confirm though on the spinning V skill kick. I think that might have actually cost again the round in the match.
Possibly. You know, it is map 1. That EXDP on Wake Up, we've seen both sides of it now. We've seen the good side and
Yeah.
we've seen the bad side.
All right, forward heavy punch, big fists. All right, Hermes coming in strong with the pressure. Nice whip punish. Meaty
Keeps it
light
up.
kick. There we go. Finally breaks out.
Yeah, it was a bit of a delayed one there too, so does get the counter, but finds themselves right back in the corner here. Hermes just unrelenting in the pressure.
Oh.
Activates. That's looking pretty tough. Almost has CA available too. Probably won't even need it at this point. Oh,
I don't think so. Seth's got pretty low health. Any basic confirm will probably kill at this point.
uses the very last of the trigger.
Oh, and the DP.
Yeah, getting some
Again,
good
I'm not afraid.
usage out of that trigger there, like you were talking about earlier. You know, that little bit of combo extension seemed to be just enough, and it is going to be give DB their first round win here.
Listen, you know scare, I know scare. Just DP out.
Listen, if they both got one, they can really just keep trading DP for their entire HP bar if they want.
Yeah. But they've all got pretty much 3 bars a meter.
Oh man, the up kick. Nice timing there.
Oh,
Gets
the second
them on.
kick?
That's crazy. Gets
Wow.
counter hit too. Oh, this is looking rough.
Oh, and this is gonna hurt.
It's not trigger, so it does less damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a little bit left. I didn't want to call it, but
Welcome.
oh no! Oh, I was so close on the whiff punish though.
Seth wins.
Recovery is just a bit too quick.
That's such a long leg, too. Like we keep getting these
really,
long-limbed characters here on stream, and they do long-limbed things.
You know, you're standing over there, easy. It's not even sim.
Yeah, exactly. And then sometimes we'll get nights where we'll see like Bison versus like Abigail and Geef, and it's like, man, these are some pretty not very long limbs for these big people.
There's like two buttons that reach a decent range. But then you've got Seth over here. You got Cammy. Look at that medium kick. That crouching medium kick goes so far for both of these
Speaking
characters.
Oh,
there we
great
go.
crush counter though. That's gonna hurt. Keeps the corner pressure alive too.
Nice. There
Gets the
we go.
knockdown.
Oh, shit.
Wait, didn't keep it up though.
Oh, and it goes right under the V trigger dive.
Yeah, no
Wow.
blocks done to be had, so you're gonna be able to pick up the combo after that. And we haven't seen drops like we did in that game 1, so DB looking pretty
Yeah.
solid here. Seems to have gotten a bit of a pickup here. Is trying to keep things going. Does get caught up a little bit. Hermes is not ready to give up just yet.
No, Hermes never gives up. Hermes always goes at one speed, fast. But it looks like Gen is actually a true Seth player because that download's coming in pretty quickly. Able to adapt and take this hit with the super. I think that is actually going to kill.
Yeah. So that's very similar to how round 1 of this whole set ended as well. So we're almost coming full circle here. Set point now for both players. They only need the 1 round win to move on further here in winner side.
Yeah, both fishing for hits. There's the axe kick, the infamous button, the infamous special. Oh, the shimmy again, but no conversion on it.
Does get out of the corner, throws him back into it. Oh, that's punished.
Alright.
No.
Yeah, the punches are actually safe, I think. They're -2. I might be wrong on that.
I say, for some reason, I thought the dash version was unsafe.
No, the dash version actually kind of makes it better. Like,
Alrighty
just in
then.
the slightest bit.
Unfortunate there for Hermes then, but they're in a good position here. They only need one little tag. The trigger's gone for them.
Yeah. Oh, and you stick out the medium kick. Hermes taking it 2-1. Always strong. Always a fierce competitor. Not afraid.
Yeah, it looked like they were losing a bit of traction there in the middle of the set, but kept stalwart, made sure not to give up too much HP, and they just kind of took advantage of a couple situations there right in game number 3, and it kind of made game 2 look like a bit of a fluke.
I mean, it happens sometimes. You adjust a little bit more, change your playstyle the slightest bit. You can make any other opponent look like they don't know what they're doing. Not to say that they are bad players or anything. It's just you shut them down to a level of like they look like they don't know what they're doing, or it looks like they don't know how to get in.
Oh man, so solid round. We're actually moving quite along here in the tournament. These matches have been pretty quick. Looks like our next one is going to be Sabin versus Ludthinks.
Oh, that's going to be an interesting match. One of the top competitors of the NLBC scene. I'm just going to come out and say I think Chun-Li's pretty much broken this season.
Where is... So this is actually, if I'm reading this bracket correctly, this is actually for a top 8 spot.
Yeah,
Top
it
8
does look
winners
like, yes.
side.
Definitely looks like, yeah, these are going to be the matches where, stress levels are a little bit higher. It's top 8. You're going to have to play solid to stay in the winner's side. It's because nobody wants to go down to losers.
Yeah, nobody wants to go to the basement here at the Casa. It's rough down there.
Yeah.
That said, both of these players are very experienced in this situation. They've played tons of online brackets. They've played tons of brackets in general. They've been in this top 8 qualifier spot before. And so they're feeling pretty at home, I have to imagine. We'll just have to see how the matchup breaks down. I think you are right in your power level assumption that we were just talking about. So we'll have to see how Birdie kind of deals with that. But here we go.
I mean, again, yeah, we've got 2 strong competitors. No strangers to tournament scenes, to online tournaments whatsoever. They're just going to go out there and play the best that they can.
They're just going to do the thing that they do.
This is going to be interesting to see. It's not a matchup that you'd see pretty commonly. Of course, Sim, not a very widely used character from what I can see. And then, you got Chun-Li, who's been buffed incredibly.
Still doesn't see that much play, at least
still
here.
doesn't see that much play, though, yeah.
And
of course, the Chun-Li loyalists, though, they're all grinding and rising.
Yeah, they're all loving it. We have seen a couple high-profile players like attempt to pick it up, like Myers. I think Punk even tried playing it for a little bit.
I think so, yeah.
But like, at least Punk, I don't believe has stuck with it. Myers, I think, still picks it up every now and then. But Myers, for the most part, it's just
definitely a Chun-Li player, yeah.
It's definitely just overall really not that popular for whatever reason. That's a huge link up from Furby there.
Yeah, stay in the corner. You aren't going nowhere.
Blood though, totally fine. Just chilling.
No pressure. It's hot in here, but I'm chilling. No sweat. Here we go. Grabs. Oh, a big crush.
Gets the
Oh, we got
second
another
activation.
one.
That's what you get for using it early in the round, right? You get rewarded for using
It's
it.
true.
Can't build up
You
a
have the
second bar if you still have the first one.
Yeah, you have the tools. Use them.
Especially with it being that 2-bar trigger, the earlier you can get that out, the more possible it is to get a second one. I feel like you don't want to be able to use 2 because it means your life bar is taking a bit of a hit. But I mean, if that's how you win the round, why not?
I mean, if you want to lock down Chun-Li, I'm pretty sure using Sim V Trigger 2 is going to be able to do that, but it doesn't look like it's working out here too well for the youngest of arts.
That's a lot of scaling, but I think they're still
No, it's going to kill. You would think you would think Sim could probably hold off a little bit, but Sim actually does have, I think, kind of lower than average health. Actually need to fact check myself on that, but yeah, it seems like Sim gets hit and kind of breaks.
I mean, he is an old man. It does make sense. Yes, he can breathe fire, but you know, he's still quite old. Is doing a really great job at trying to control this match, though. He's just chipping away. Still has the golden bar as well, and Lud not looking so hot.
Well, still on the drop on the confirm. Still fine though. There's a good life lead here. Oh no! Oh, the wake up jab. Good challenge.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's quickly dissipating, but stays calm, gets the button, takes the first game too.
Yeah, it's good stuff to art for, you know, maintaining composure there. And I was actually correct. Sim has a health pool of 950 as well as a stun pool of 950, so a little bit lower than average.
A bit brittle, but you can see there that they can take a bit of punishment, you know, in the round. It just comes up to what can they get done before that starts happening.
It's true.
So looking like a bit of a similar series to round 1. No punish.
Not sure if Chun-Li V-Skill 1 actually
just
does
doesn't
punish.
Want to be anywhere near it.
I wouldn't either. It's Chun-Li.
And it does seem like Lud's having a bit of a struggle getting in, which is very similar to the very last round that we watched, where Art, you know, was able to keep him just completely at bay, keep them far away from them, and, you know, try and just chip down.
Oh, in the mix-up. Oh, and the orb actually goes away. What is this mix-up here? What side are they on?
Yeah, managing to just chip away into the sniper right at the end, though. So map point for now. Art, if they want to take it here, they will claim themselves the top 8 spot, but they're getting brutalized at round start. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
I think that's what Lud was trying to snipe out a limb with the V-Skill 1. So good stuff. And it looks like it's a complete polar opposite. Oh, and you can't do that with Chun-Li in the corner. She doesn't go anywhere.
Oh.
Here we go.
EX flame.
Hot fire.
Oh, into regular flame.
Super hot fire. Oh, wow.
No. Ended up on the other side.
You know, that's one thing I'm glad that Chun-Li still doesn't have a good reversal.
maybe in SF6. For now, though, does kind of...
Assuming any mechanics stay the same. Oh, and just kicks him out of the helver. Get down.
No fly zone. Get out of here.
Yo, I am in full uniform today. I am doing my job.
Doesn't she have one that has even more copper regalia on it? I know she has like 37 skins, but...
She has a full tactical gear loadout, yeah. And then she's got the Streetwalker, like, detective outfit.
You know, it's a juxtapose with the pajama outfit, of course.
Of course, yeah. You know, she's got a costume for every occasion, all right? Capcom wants this to be, you know, slice of life game. Just pick Chun-Li. Nobody else. Hold this
Art trying
pressure.
to get something done there. Does get a bit of a chip, but
Oh.
Art uses the last bit of the trigger. Does get eaten up by the face of Lud. Good game of keep away now. Fully stocked up as Lud, so really any hit is just going to explode.
Yeah. It's gonna hurt. So get the knockdown. Pressure. I like it.
It hasn't
looking out
spent
for
any
any
EX yet
punches.
either.
Definitely doesn't. Wants to keep it safe for the super, just in case Art throws a fireball or a mistimed orb. Oh, wow. I don't think Art wanted to be on that side. Oh, no confirm, though.
Slide nicely spaced, so no punish to be had. Any hit will really do it from either side!
Oh!
Pain.
Surface to air missile, that is Chun-Li's jumping medium punch.
Yeah, and having the presence of mind immediately follow that up with the EX legs as well means that it's going to be tied up one apiece now. Lud staying alive, bringing it back. Just had more opportunities that game.
Man, that was something. I think that's definitely a sign of a Chun-Li player knowing how to convert any kind of like confirmable air button into legs. Oh, the back heavy punch.
Oh, falls into it.
Wow, what a conversion.
I don't know if that was intentional, but we take those. Gets him out of the air too. Stun, kind of a problem. Now starting to dissipate.
There we go. Art's out. It's got some room to breathe.
Oh, nice slide under the fireball. Actually connects to,
Oh.
drills into the spinning bird kick. Somehow got away with it.
You know, Sim needs that.
Ah, why not?
Here we go. All right, jump out. Orb's gone, not a player.
Yeah, trigger completely gone away.
Here we go. Get that knockdown. Activate. All right, no flip kick for you. Sniper. Art playing solidly. Just one round away from making it in top 8 winners.
Trades, but I think overall that kind of favors Art. They're not really overly concerned. You can't follow up on a fireball.
Yeah. It did look like it though, but
That was really unfortunate series of events.
Wow.
The EX Yoga Flame super high in the air, teleports in, does a low Yoga Flame, and gets punished for it. You hate to see it.
yeah. Alright, hold this pressure. Oh, and the EX legs out of it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, Art, lucky enough to fall out, though, does now have his back against the wall, but these HP bars are so close.
You know,
Activate.
Chun-Li's not very far away from, you know, touching you into death, so you're never safe.
That's a whiff punish. Yeah. Oh,
On the legs. On the stomp. Oh, and Pixel. And Mix.
stays alive.
And stomp of his own. Good stuff to Arturo Sanchez. NYC Furby. Making into top 8 winners.
That was very hard fought. Lud just didn't quite have the gas at the end there. We saw them get one set of legs and then didn't use the trigger there. So it just kind of went unused at the end of that last round there. So it
Yeah.
is unfortunate. We actually already know Art's top 8 opponent. It is going to be Hermes, who took it over Akachi 2-0. So that will be
This is
that
Hermes.
particular top 8 matchup. We're going to be heading on over to find out another one of our winner side top 8s between FluxWaveZ and Alex.
FluxWave's one of the villains of the online scene here.
The mystery man. Never know what they're going to play. I'm actually curious what they're going to play into Blanka. I know we've seen the matchup before, so I should know exactly what he's going to go. But I don't have the brain power. I want to say Mika. I want to see Flux play Mika.
I would like to say Flux play Mika, but part of me just feels like Poison might just have the better range and the better anti-airs, like for the mix-up. Because of course Mika, she's got the wingless airplane. She's got her own crouching medium punch, but I feel like Poison's is much more dangerous.
Yeah, you do kind of get blown up as poison if Blanka's able to get in though. Maybe we'll see them or not. Maybe we'll
It's
just
true.
both be wrong.
You
You know,
know?
you have
Yeah.
the air grab. You can set up just the wall of orbs. Once you get the activation, you can just mix them into oblivion. What does Flux say though? He's the mastermind, and it's the
Flux
poison.
says poison. Alrighty. Yeah, get this reindeer out of here. December's last week.
Yeah, but it's cold.
It's never cold in South America.
Well, I don't live in South America.
Okay, yeah, you got me there. All right, either way. Crouching heavy punch seems to be the only thing being pressed right now against Blanka balls. Oh, tries to
Jumps
jump over.
in. Stays same side though, so I think that kind of threw Flux for a bit of a loop. But nice little block there. It's gonna be the game of chip is really what this is gonna come down to.
Yeah.
Both players just like really not quite sure what they want to do. Oh, he gets beat on the EX.
Definitely tried to EX up with, but not.
Welcome.
Was that not close enough, or did Poison duck it? Huh.
Yeah, that one
would've
might
been
not have been
interesting.
close enough. But
Yeah,
EX heart
that'd
rate to bring him a little closer.
Tries to
Flux.
challenge.
Yeah, Flux jumped into that one. That was kind of on him. Oh,
Tries to go
wait,
for the rock crusher.
what is happening?
Man, how many view ripples does Alex have?
All of them.
Okay then. I mean, I guess he borrows him for Flux. Hey, spot me real quick. I'll get you next week.
And it works out for him. They come out ahead.
Yeah. You know, gotta just do it, and it'll work. Cartwheel in.
EX
There we
heart
go.
rate. Yeah, so that's pretty much what you were talking about. Poison having the better anti-airs just completely shuts down that air approach. Back throw into stun. Still living though. Not a ton
Yeah.
of meter here.
Oh, nice throw.
Gets rid of that golden bar. Just in time for Flux to bring it back.
69 every time, by the way. Alright. It's good showing from both of these players. Flux definitely adapted well enough to go on the offensive, not just sit there and hit predictable buttons. But it looks like it's all Alex this round.
Yeah, even getting that anti-air trade, which at this point will favor you. Every little bit you can chunk away here, but oh no, gets up and over the
Mixed up.
anti-air.
Alright, no punish on the EX ball.
Flux not quick enough there. Double dashes and still can't get within throw range, but activates now.
Alright, not close enough again. We don't want to get hit by these whips. They lead into Molotovs, and it's not a
Oh
fun
no!
time.
The second Molotov whiffed though.
Just a bit too far.
Wait,
Was that jumping?
wait,
Oh!
wait!
I wasn't paying attention to the meters. Wow.
I knew
thought
Flux.
Flux jumped.
He's living. What?
Oh no!
And he gets a trigger activation. Oh no,
No,
this is
no.
terrible for Flux. Never mind. What?
What is meter? You got a jab.
What an end to the game. Flux wins.
I'm not saying it's rigged, but Flux is. How does the Flux manage to squeeze it out every single time?
It's in the script. I mean, we don't have a choice.
Yeah, you're right. None of you heard that, by the way.
That definitely feels incredibly bad as Alex, though, right? Like, you
It
thought
does,
you
yeah.
had it, like, in the bag. You know, they don't have view reversal, so they kind of just have to hold the super, and then they just counter super you. And you live, and you're like, all right, cool. Now I have trigger activation. And you just get jabbed. And you're just sitting here like, I did everything right.
No, you just can't beat my super with your super. Meter go brr. Oh man. All right. Cross up and
Oh.
crush. But
Oh,
no.
no.
Conversion
Can't
off
keep
of
it together.
Alex a bit flustered. I need to know.
Yeah, Alex actually using the trigger to go backwards, which sign of fear,
Punish.
but does get the whiff punish, like you said.
Alrighty. Alex needs to be fighting here so we can go to game 2. I'm sorry, game 3. My apologies, we're on game 2. But how hard is Flux gonna fight back?
The typical flux capacity, I have to imagine. Oh wow! Even gets the punish on the lightning. Just slowly walking him to the corner, using the gray life, but
Yeah.
every time that whip hits, you do lose a bit of green.
Yeah, that chip adds up.
Oh,
Oh,
jump
tried to
right
air
into
dare, but
it.
can't challenge a rainbow ball. Alright, river run. Oh no, not close enough on the grab.
He's trying to bait
Alright.
something out. He's waiting for something, but this
Oh.
time it is gonna work out.
Oh, Alex needed. You just need that one cross up. Good stuff to Alex. Taking it to game 3. Signs of life, not dead yet.
Yeah, that was probably their best round so far too. So there's definitely shining light to be had. If they can do that again, at least 2 more times, then they find themselves a top 8 spot.
I would hope so.
They just get DQ'd for winning as Blanka bunches. They're just like, you know what? Not having
Yeah,
it tonight.
GG's, but yeah, get out.
Yeah,
And beat it, kid.
can't stay here, but you can't go home. But you can't stay here either.
Oh, good
Crush
sweep.
into throw. All right,
That is-
looking good so far.
This is looking like a block around. Shenanigans. Alright, EX
Oh.
heart rate again.
Very late in the apex of that jump too.
Yeah.
Still got the hit. Alex played very safe. Not quite sure what this is about.
I'm looking out for the whips, I guess. But, you know.
Oh, he punishes the crouching medium punch. The privilege. He does it again
I should beat out the crouch medium punch. Twice.
in a row.
What is happening?
Madness. It's new year, new Blanka.
The rules have changed.
No longer will Poison's crouching medium punch reign over all. It's actually kind of crazy that Alex is winning the like slow drawn out game over over Flux, who's
Yeah,
like known for doing that to everybody here.
With polar opposite characters, like, you got Blanka, who's, you know, Blanka, just does whatever. And then you got Poison. Slow, hit you with single buttons, just single important hits. And somehow Blanka is beating that.
With the same
game.
strat.
Yeah.
Oh, has trigger though, can't quite get the link there on the up hit. Just dashing forward. Brings him to the corner.
That's it.
Oh,
Oh, no trigger
Looking
to
good.
continue it, though. Oh! Wow. All right. Flux actually beats Rainbow Ball this time.
yeah, it's actually pretty crazy that he keeps going to challenge that, even with how many times he's been blown up by it. And you know, right at the end of the round there, where it's pretty much all on the line, goes for it again. Is like, no, I got it this time, and it works out for him. Finds themselves in a final round situation. Winner
Double Luigi.
here will move on to top 8.
You know, I want to say though that Flux was a bit lower than the Rainbow Ball this time, so maybe the hitbox is just situated a bit higher. So maybe that's why it finally beat it out.
True.
Here we go. Whoops. Just
Oh.
slide in between trigger. Let's go.
Yeah, beat out the EX heart rate, so didn't have to hold on to the mix-up afterwards, though. Oh, gets caught reaching.
Are you standing? Oh no! Alex gets clipped with the knee. Or I'm sorry. Alex clips Flux with a knee. Man, that was a good conversion though.
Yeah, I mean, he fell down on the left side there, so was a bit of a mix-up that maybe Flux wasn't just quite ready for yet, unfortunately. But that does secure Alex a top 8 winner's side spot, so you love to see that. Definitely will be able to take advantage of that. Possibly because, bad news, folks, he has to go up against Profit.
Oh no.
So you get rewarded by beating FluxWaveZ, one of the strongest competitors here, by meeting Profit, another one of the strongest competitors.
Top 8 winners.
You love to see it. Just like, you know
this.
what else you love to see? Our friends there over at the online local. You love to see them every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern for the East Coast tournament and the round robin there at 9 p.m. Eastern. And then they also have the West Coast tournament every Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific time, which is in about 44 minutes. But don't you go anywhere because we still have plenty of Casa event here for you tonight. You can catch them later on. They're top 8s at like 1 a.m. Eastern. Plenty of time before you have to actually worry about the tournament. But you know what else they have? Did we also have, Sima?
What do they have?
Matcherinos. Just like you can do that exclamation point Matcherino in the chat, pull it up there, copy and paste Casa SFV into the contribution box. It's really as simple as that. You don't even need to learn how to spell Casa. I know it's only 4 letters, but it can be very confusing at times. So you just copy and paste it, and you contribute 50 cents for absolutely free, no charge, no purchase necessary to the pot here tonight to support the wonderful players here at the Casa.
Yeah. Now listen, I know we both don't have the best track records of spelling, but Casa, 4 letters, C-A-S-A. You know what it is. SF533.
Yeah, I was gonna say you gotta follow it up with 3 more letters as well.
And then 2 numbers.
It's an alphanumeric code, actually. It can be quite confusing.
Yes.
But
There
not
are
as
no,
confusing as joining Street Fighter lobbies sometimes.
You know what happens? Sometimes an invite doesn't go through. Gets lost in the tubes.
Yeah, I mean, we all know how CFN is still using those old, like, electrode tubes that they used to, like, run electricity through, where it was, like, the pinched bulb with the filament in the middle. It ran, like, your clock radio and stuff like that. There's
We're
a
running
special
on Edison era.
Edison tubes? Is that what they're called? I think that's
I
what
have
they're
no
called.
idea. I think of Edison when I think of the machinery.
Yeah, I actually was watching a Kia, I think it was the Kia Stinger video. It's a sports car type sedan thing.
Yeah.
And their radio, like when on the touchscreen there, when you pull up the radio, it automatically defaults to those like Edison tubes to show you what channel you're listening to, which is
Wow, really?
different. It's pretty neat, but I feel like it could be like distracting when you're driving because it's not just like clean white, like digital numbers. It's like these weird burnt orange tube numbers. I don't know. It's
You
weird.
know, yeah, that sounds a bit jarring. Like if you're just trying to like hit something and it's like, why do I have to look for it?
Although to be fair, like in this day and age, if you're buying a 2021 model car, who's actually listening to the radio? Like,
That's true.
do you not have Spotify on your phone? You're using
Yeah.
Apple CarPlay anyway. Just boot up Apple Music, Spotify.
Yeah, you got Apple Play or the Apple Car Companion, whatever it may be, Android Auto. You got options. You know, you don't have to listen to your local station play the same 3 songs.
And then talk over half of it.
It's true.
But you know what we also get to talk over as technical radio hosts, as we are?
You know, I never thought about that, but technically we are radio hosts. But what do we get to talk over?
Zeku versus Birdie.
Let's go. Interesting matchup here. So
You love to
Carlton
see it
Banks-
though.
Yes, it's always fun to see. We got Carlton Banks, the premier Casa Birdie, and also Bushinmaster RD, the Zeku master.
Yeah, this is down in our losers side bracket. If you haven't been following the bracket itself, this is not for top 8 just yet. Winner here obviously stays alive, and then that following matchup would be for top 8. So they have to win this and then win another one to get
Easy
top
palm.
8.
Yeah, this isn't looking all Bushinmaster for right now.
Yeah, we know how quickly that can change though with Birdie's,
It
explosive
does, yeah.
damage. Chucks out the can, follows it up with an EX headbutt.
Oh, spaced. Not long enough for the crouch medium kick to punish, but oh, there we go. Demon flips out.
Yeah, he tried to headbutt that, but it was already on the other side, so it unfortunately whiffed. But
Yeah.
he still has these big chunky buttons that Brady's known for.
Oh, dolphin dive. Activate. Save. Oh, wow.
Tons of damage there.
Yeah, that powered up Birdie command grab. That's going to do a grip no matter what.
And look at that, 2 command grabs, and the round just completely turns. Carlton had like no HP left.
Carlton never afraid.
How do you get a
Carlton-
hole in your hair?
You know, it's a lot of hair gel. It's a very specific cutting pattern.
Yeah, but like, what does it look like when it's not spiked up in a shark fin, right? Like, I know so many people that went with the mohawk look because it looks cool gelled up, but as soon as the gel washes away, as soon as you take that shower, it's completely different. So like, what does the hole look like
You know,
washed? He's
I'm
getting
actually
washed
not
right now is the
here,
answer.
but yeah. This is speaking of washing here.
Ties it up here. One apiece.
I would like to think that Birdie's hair just comes back and looks like a weird ponytail. But that's just me. I mean, we've seen Birdie's outfits. Like, he's got like a drooped down portion of his hair. Oh, wow, speaking of drooping here,
HP bar.
Carlton drooping all over the floor. His life gone.
HP
Oh,
bar
man.
just melting away. He's just still advancing though. No fear. Has
There's no
to,
fear up here.
has to approach to do damage. So it is going to be Bushinmaster though, taking it away.
Bushinmaster with the shin kicks, man. A low blow. Low blow Bushinmaster.
He must have hit a nerve though, because Birdie grabbed his stomach in pain. So
I mean, he's a ninja. Could have hit some kind of pressure point that we don't know about.
he just hit a chakra point. He's got the Byakugan. He just pinpoints in, disables your chi. Oh man, he's disabling Birdie right now. He's just unrelenting.
Sable is jumping. All right. Young Zeku with the confirm. That's a long medium punch.
Freaking Carlton's in chat just lamenting
That's
his
not
game
lit.
one.
Carlton player match, damn it. Also, tell us how you get the
like-
hair to stand up.
He's sitting here like, man, I'm just really not having a good time. Let me remind chat how unfun this is. Oh man, this is tough.
Oh.
He's dead. He's dead.
Yeah, this is gonna kill. Good stuff to boost for playing super solid, by the way. But Carlton, come on, I know you can do it. Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, since that first round, we really haven't seen many grab attempts from Carlton as well. And, they were so game-changing in that first round. But it's up to Carlton to make those opportunities happen. Bushin has been so on the gas and so oppressive that it's just
Oh no.
not there. But, all right, good stuff
There
so
we go.
far. Spacing. Oh, no, he jumps over him!
Even the light goes too far in the corner.
I just
Oh,
realized
trick
Bushin,
you. We'll head out.
Bushin has skill 1 this game.
That's
Back throw.
interesting.
Big kick. Counter hit. Oh, can't keep him in the corner. He's got so much meter to work with, though. You gotta activate.
Oh no. Oh,
Never mind.
Carlton, please.
Zeku wins.
That was an ill-advised grab.
Yeah, I mean, young Zeku does have a bit of speed in that walk, so I think he was just expecting him to be closer, maybe even dash forward. Instead, we just got the slow walk up there from Bushin. I kind of would have liked to have seen a
Yeah.
raw activate there from Carlton at some point because it just didn't seem like they were going to be given the opportunity to go with the
Yeah.
charge activate.
Carlton, you had the meter, man. There was plenty of opportunities to just pop it and then react accordingly to what Bushinmaster did.
Yeah, even just do like, a random charge. It makes sense.
Yeah.
But
Just get that
either
one hit.
way, congratulations to Bushinmaster to living another day. We are gonna pick up another match here from the loser side. Looks like it is gonna be DBGen versus Verse 130. Verse,
Excellent.
not somebody we got to see earlier because they had already played.
Yeah, they were hungry. Verse and I keep I want to say Akashi, but then it's it's a CH, but I don't know, maybe it's pronounced that way, Akashi. But yeah, Akashi and Verse, they were hungry, so they just went at it. But either way, we got a good stream match on there.
Yeah, so Akachi actually beat Verse 2-1 to then lose to Hermes 2-0, and Hermes had 2-1 DBGen. So mathematically, there's no way of knowing who is going to come out here.
Probability was never my strongest suit. All I know is it going to happen or isn't it going to happen?
50% of the time, it happens all the time.
It's true.
Seth versus Kolin. Interesting.
Interesting here. We're not seeing the witch costume from Verse. It's kind of a staple here. So we got Secretary Kolin.
Yeah, that hair is just out
It's
the way.
It's a style. And I'm not about it.
It's something, all right. It's just getting beaten up, though. We are going to get the steal away here from DB already as well, taking advantage of it.
Yeah, I wasn't
Already.
even sure what Seth got from Kolin with the V-Skill one, but glad to see it's
Now we know.
Seth.
Yeah, now we know. Oh,
Ooh,
man.
good conversion.
So much damage. This character is just a big, beefy truck of damage. Oh, no.
Oh, and the shimmy, the dash in, dash out, back heavy kick to your face.
So DBGen started off incredibly strong, and Verse just brought it all back with that one trigger activation, which,
Oh,
wait, what?
there was no, all right,
There was no that part. Like, it worked, and then he just didn't stab him.
Shimmy with the counter. Oh, the
What is that
overhead. Why did
leg?
it go so far?
It's so far away.
It's gonna give again the round. Good stuff. With the tippy toes, like, hey,
Is
check
that
this
the
out.
is that the longest overhead in the game?
It might be.
I'm sure like there's gonna be a hard challenger, but like they didn't move away from the throw position. Like
No,
they just
they just
threw and then overhead. All right, big stun bar. Still needs one more for it though. B reversal brings it back down within reasonable levels.
Oh, okay, never mind. No conversion. It's fine. Oh, and the neutral jump.
Oh,
That one
no
is
real
punishable though.
conversion. Picks it right back up into the super.
Oh,
Still living though.
Yeah.
Not a ton of damage here.
slight amount of health. Kolin is able to tank this though. Oh, doesn't matter. The long legs.
Seth is mostly legs, so I guess it does make sense.
How far do those legs go up? All the way.
Yeah, like if you think about it, like, when you have like a leg height person versus a torso height person, it just makes sense.
It's true. That's what an answer though. Kolin's scary. She doesn't look too scary, but she is scary. Then you got Seth, who can hit you pretty much a third of the screen away with just a single crouching medium kick.
Pretty much everywhere. Reaches for the sweep, but huge punish here. Back against the wall. Still has that charged up stolen move, but gets beat out by the EX Ice Hail throw. Stunned up. Hail. Slide.
Mix up. All right.
Yeah.
Keep him in front. Oh, no pump. Oh, there it goes. It was delayed on looking at.
No, I was saying my mind. Not looked like a bit of desync or something, but jump out into cross up, into corner kill. That is going to do it. Verse coming out ahead finally.
Arms are broken. Doesn't matter though, because Seth only uses the legs.
That is true. Because even the Aura is like all fake mind arms.
Yeah.
All right, punishes on the empty DP.
All right, this is all looking Verse right now.
Gets the parry too. Love to see it.
I'll punish it. Yeah, that veto is not safe.
Challenges though. Gets out of the corner once again. Trigger available for both sides. We are going to get the activation
Oh,
for
no.
Gen, but bit of a drop there.
Activate. Oh, it stays in front. Wow. I was not actually sure what side the Verse would end up on.
Yeah, I wouldn't have blocked that.
Yeah. Chat, you got hit, don't I?
Don't even bother typing it. Just be like, yeah, I got hit. You're right.
Well, no, I'm going to answer for you. You all got hit.
Man, that hair is just not
Yeah,
play.
I have to look at it, but I don't want to.
It's a train wreck, but it does look like we are heading back to the lobby.
It's fine. We got 2 sets on screen now. Don't have to look at that hair.
That was 1-1 though, right? Like, I'm not crazy.
Yeah, that's 1-1. DBGen won the first match, and then Verse brought it back 1 second. So now this is final game.
I wonder what the change is going to be, or if it is just a thinking reset. Because we did see trigger 1, trigger 2 from Seth.
Yeah.
Sorry, trigger 1, trigger
Skill
1.
2.
Skill. No, they were both ones.
It was both ones. Yeah, no, I'm getting myself mixed up now. Damn it.
I got myself mixed up because it is typically skill 1, trigger 2, but we saw both 1, so we had the ability steal and the powered up trigger.
Yeah, and then Kolin was 1 and 2. B skill 1, B trigger 2. It's classic. Oh, and it looks like we got a Sagat.
Okay.
Fighting the fire with ice. Ice with fire. Vice versa.
I don't know if the Seth was bad though.
This wasn't even that bad, so I'm not sure if this is something that we don't know, or
maybe they just
feel. I again feel more comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, before this, we typically only saw Zaf, the Tiger King, running this character. I do know that some some other people do have some hands in this character, but for the most part, they don't break it out in tournament. You're kind of seeing exactly why.
Wow. The reset.
Yeah.
Wow.
What are you gonna do?
That was definitely Kolin, man.
And right back to the same.
Oh no, and he's tall.
Yeah. We were talking about Gill being tall earlier. Turns out Sagat's even taller.
Yeah. Sagat's like 7-something feet tall. That boy be dunking on you. It looks like he's also whiffing on everything, and that's gonna.
Oh
no! Again.
Oh.
I mean, I don't blame him. He did to himself.
Yeah, I just don't understand the character swap. I thought the Seth was going, quite well before that.
Yeah, the Seth was going great. But then Sagat. I guess it was something that we knew.
Oh well, these things happen. Moving on.
All right. Yeah. No need for words.
We're going to be getting DelOnFire versus NovaSpec up next. So that is going to be our next matchup here in just a second.
Who didn't know Spec lose to? Oh, we lost to Art. Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay. Speaking of, yeah, it looks like Art actually made it in the top 8 winners.
Yeah, we watched that on a stream, remember?
Did we? Oh my god,
Yeah.
yeah, we did.
That was against
that was top
Ludwig.
8 match.
Yeah,
So
we're actually
it's been a long day.
we're getting there on the loser side as well. We are still in the top 16 losers. So winner here actually between Delzon and NovaSpec. Winner here actually has to go up against Flux for the top 8 spot. Which looking
That's
at some of
true
these,
gatekeeping.
yeah, that's a rough show. Looking at the rest of the matchups here, we also have Ludthinks versus Bushinmaster. That is for top 8. The Last Dragon versus Highspeedchaos to go up against Takachi. That would be for top 8. And then we just watched Verse 130 take it over DBGen. And so now they have to play Hitman for top 8.
Yeah, this is shark infested waters down here, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, we
Hashi
let
got
Dink back in the
removed.
house, and so he flooded the basement.
Damn Dink.
I mean, that's what he's here for, I think. I don't actually know what Bunch pays him.
Cookies and kind words.
It's like, oh man, Dink showed up again. Basement's flooded, filled with sharks.
If you do sometimes. But we're gonna have some more Nova Spec on screen. I'm curious to see if they will actually bring out the Seth, but I enjoyed watching the F.A.N.G play.
Yeah, I mean, they're going up against probably the best Ryu player we have here.
I wouldn't
don't-
doubt that, yeah.
I'll say I don't mean that just because they're the only Ryu. I think they truly are the best Ryu that we have. So you kind of have to fight fire with fire and bring out your best character now. And if that is the F.A.N.G, I think that makes sense. But you're right.
In all
I don't know if
honesty,
it's.
Yeah. I mean, in all honesty, I don't think F.A.N.G is actually a bad matchup for Ryu even.
No,
What are
I
you
mean
gonna do,
he's
throw a
slowly been
fireball?
getting buffed up too.
Yeah.
Whereas Ryu
Yeah.
is Ryu.
Yeah, he's there. He's on the cover, all right?
Is he still on the cover?
He is actually. It's Gill, Chun-Li, and then Ryu. It's there.
It is the F.A.N.G, so we're gonna get our dreams come true.
All
Man, poor Ryu can't even make it to the Street Fighter League cover.
Gotta be Karen and Cammy. The damn blondes.
I mean, to be fair, if we're going with character representation, those are definitely more played characters, especially in
definitely
SFL.
Yeah. I'm not sure if
Are-
we've actually seen one Ryu in SFL, have we? No, I think Kaba actually played Ryu in like one match.
Possibly, but this is going much
But
more chaotic than I kind of expected. They're literally going blow for blow, throw for throw.
or just jump over.
That was sick.
Confirmed.
That was so sick.
Wow, I thought he was gonna stay in front. What a character. No respect, showing that they are the true F.A.N.G master. At
Every
least as
time
Mono gets in here.
Every time I see this F.A.N.G trigger, it makes me think of like those little kid arm floaties.
Oh yeah.
And I just can't get over it.
Yeah, you wanna go swimming today? Put it in your floaties. Yo, pool's open. For once.
Not anymore. It's cold out.
No, definitely not.
He's parrying these slime balls, but just getting punished in other areas. Nice little sweep though to get the pressure going.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think F.A.N.G is actually a bad matchup against Ryu because F.A.N.G has options to like shut down a lot of everything that Ryu even does.
Nova's just on a different level. Nova
It's true.
is
Nova
just,
is on a different level though.
just shredding everybody in front of him. It's so interesting to see these orb balls work out the way they have been too, because it feels like they're just exploiting lack of character knowledge. Like we saw it earlier on stream against Bonejanglez, where they were trying to get their sequence going while the orbs were already in the air, and it was punishing.
Yeah.
And DelOn, not to the same extent, but it's also character different, right? Like, you know, you're not seeing scissor kicks getting blown up. You're seeing, you know, the first hit of a combo come out, and then the combo falls apart.
Seeing a Dragon Punch come out and get punished. Man. What a sequence.
Does need one more, though.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Oh, just grabs him out. Oh,
Oh,
tries to go
he-
for the instant overhead.
What? What is...
That is a V reversal.
It worked!
I mean, it works.
Wacky waving inflatable arm tube, man.
Wacky waving flailing arm too, man.
We do get the EX.
Oh, he grabs him
Donkey
out.
King.
Let's go.
All right.
Oh, yeah. No counter.
DelOn's on point now. He's getting something going. Getting these reverse throw loops. Getting him with fireballs. He's at a further range, so he can play a little bit more.
Grabs him out of the slide. Good stuff.
He just won with like 4 throws in a row with 1 fireball thrown in there as well.
You gotta be a grappler sometimes. All right.
It is a way of life. Sometimes you just borrow it, right? Like, you know, when in Rome, play Roman.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. It gets a big conversion.
Talking about this is the night of long limbs, I swear. Like every character that's above 6'5" is showing off tonight. Editor's note, I don't actually know how tall these characters are.
F.A.N.G's like 7 something feet tall, I think, too. Or maybe just 7. 'Cause I know it's a god 7 for sure. Abigail's like 8.
Listen, we don't got
All
time
right,
for
no, it's
Abigail.
knowledge.
We don't have to bring that evil into here.
We don't talk about that. It's forbidden land of the north.
Yeah.
All right.
Only- Just chipping away, melting away.
Oh, there we go. Fireball. It's time to get it started. But any touch is actually going to be death for Del's. Just like that, the overhead.
F.A.N.G win.
2-0. Over to
2-0.
Novaspec.
It's tough to Novaspec with the F.A.N.G. Every
So
time on
now-
stream.
They get rewarded. They get to play Flux.
Congratulations.
So looking here, update on the bracket for those of you following along at home. Highspeedchaos has 2-0'd the last dragon, and then went on to 2-0 Akachi to find themselves in losers side top 8. And that was my update. That was my bracket update.
We got one single update, and you better be listening. It's gonna be a quiz on it as soon as top 8 starts. But it looks like here we got Flux. I'm sorry. Are we going straight into it? Oh, we're just going straight into it then. Flux and Novaspec.
So this is for
Alrighty.
top 8.
This is for top 8 loser side.
Winner of this plays the winner of Hitman and Verse 130. But what
I
are
am
we
interested to
getting
see
from
how that's gonna go.
Flux? What is the Flux pick? It's always a question.
Honestly, I'm not sure who could counter Poison. I'm sorry, F.A.N.G hard enough because Poison has the whip and everything, but
Wait.
oh wow, we're not even seeing anything. Alrighty.
All right. Dangerous President on the board.
Round 1. Fight.
Skill 2,
Yeah.
Trigger 2 coming in from the G. That's just
I
so
am-
interesting to me. I'm baffled.
I am not sure how this is actually going to play out because I've never seen V Trigger 2 used in any kind of real capacity.
I mean, I've never seen
I do
Skill
like
2
the
either.
V skill 2 pick though because that protects the level ups.
Yeah, you get knocked down a lot in this matchup, it would seem. All right. No more power-ups. Oh, man. this Molotov. I honestly think that after this, we're going to see a swap back to F.A.N.G. I don't know what
It's not
to
looking
do
great.
here. Although I'm thinking about it, like, what does F.A.N.G do differently? Because you kind of have to play that long limb game, right? And so you get your poison orbs in the sky, but then Flux just blocks. And you can't let your poison tick away because he's probably going to chip you out while you're trying to throw those poison orbs.
Yeah, this is definitely looking like all Flux here.
So that was pretty quick. This is still first
Yep.
to 2, by the way. So this isn't top 8. This is 4 top 8. So Flux only needs to win 1 more game out of the next 2.
Well, I'm definitely thinking F.A.N.G's coming back out.
I think that's the right call.
It might be.
I mean, if we look at like what we were seeing from the F.A.N.G to then hard swap to G, when it is such a different style of play as well. It's a bit jarring. And obviously players can do it. You know, we see Flux go back and forth from Poison but not Mika and still able to play them all at quite a high level. But that G just it didn't.
It
F.A.N.G
wasn't
though,
working.
yeah, back on the board. We'll have to see if this is that drastic, step up level type of situation. Because it was lights out earlier, just absolutely nutty, and just shredding everybody.
The poison on poison seems like it's going to be a better pick. There we go. Wow, that actually,
That was
Not
very
sure.
far away.
yeah. Limbs.
Yeah, the biggest issue I'm seeing in this matchup, though, is something that was working so well earlier, using those orbs to interrupt combos and stuff, doesn't really matter to Poison, because she goes for those single hits, the large combos, not quite as affluent as, against like Ryu or Bison. So the trade is going to go Poison's way, and you're just kind of left wanting.
True. Oh no, the reverse doesn't go far enough. Damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Poison, please. Flux. Sitting on
Set point?
that point. It's going a lot better than the G pick was, honestly.
Oh,
In my opinion.
definitely. Yeah, the question here is always just going to be, is it enough?
You know, it very well could be.
Yeah, looking good so far. Get the activation here from Flux, so he does have access to those Molotovs now. Oh,
Big
cross
jump
up.
in.
Nova pushing all kinds of buttons right now. Gets on the other side of him and finally going to be able to pick a round win.
It's so fun to notice, we're able to see some more life from them. And then poison.
Oh, try to backdash out after the EX heart rate. Gets punished for it. Oh.
What the fly was there for.
Oh,
I think it was a preemptive anti-air evasion tool, but Flux went low.
oh, one more
Danger.
for the game. Danger zone definitely on deck.
Oh, and he abs. Flux. Good stuff to Nova Spec. Wrong showing, though.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely much better once the F.A.N.G came out. Round 3, excuse me, looked a bit rough, but overall, that was definitely the much better showing between the two characters. But that is going to be Flux securing their top 8 spot.
But Flux, always a strong competitor. Always top 8 entrant.
Yes, he does just enter straight into top 8. Pretty much.
But that is going to do it for us, everybody. We are going to be taking a short break here while we get a set of commentators on. Players a little bit of a time to breathe.
You say better, but we have Brad. So I don't know about that one. Although we are pairing him up with a fan favorite, CPT commentator, St. Cola, making their first appearance here of the 2021. And you definitely look. I am memeing on Brad. You definitely have to live up to and love Brad, Mandalorian Masters on the mic. But you are right. Yeah, we're going to kick it to a short break. So while we're waiting there, be sure to hit that Match Arena code, folks. You have a couple of minutes now while the players are getting set up. And so you definitely want to do something with your time. And why not benefit the same players you're waiting on? Exclamation point, Match Arena, Casa SFV33 in the contribution box. And you will support a great cause because these players are indeed a great cause.
Thanks again to everybody showing up here. Casa, first Casa 2021. We appreciate you all showing